Okay. So again, welcome to the webinar. Eric Johnson, CEO of Teamzy. Tonight's topic is how to get started right with Teamzy to become a power hour boss. And by the end of this training, you're going to feel confident in getting all of your income producing activities done in less than 1 hour a day. How cool is that? All right, let's dive right in. I've got a couple slides to share, and then we're going to take a look at Teamzy. I'm going to take you through and show you how to set it up. By the way, there's a Q&A button at the bottom of your screen. So as we go, if questions come up, feel free to start loading them up, and I will answer them all at the end of the training session. Okay, cool. Okay, so now you're seeing my presentation. I'm going to move it so I can hit the play. Get started right with Teamzy to become a power hour boss. Wait, hold on one second. Slight technical issue. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Thank you for hanging in for that. Okay, so sorry. I have two screens and Zoom can't handle two screens. So I have to unplug one. Okay, let's try this again. Where am I? Okay, hold on a second, guys. Let's get this guy open. All right. Try this again. Here we go. Get started right with Teamzy to become a power hour boss. And just to give you my background, my name, as I said, is Eric Johnson. My background is actually not in direct sales or network marketing. Well, it has been for the past 5 years or so. I've grew up in a different industry, in the real estate industry, helping people as a professional coach and consultant for about, well, gosh, I guess it's been 20 years now, helping people to build relationships-based businesses. About 5 years ago, I fell into the direct sales space by accident. Honestly, I just found some products that really helped me personally, and I was really excited about them. And then I took a look at the business opportunity. See, at the time, I really needed an opportunity. My job was awesome. I loved it, but I was constantly working. I never saw these people you're looking at here. Here's my family. I never saw these people. I was constantly working, and I felt like, man, this sucks, to be quite frank. How am I going to have a life with my family if I'm always working? At the same time, I felt a lot of pressure to perform and to earn money, right? So I started looking at the network marketing opportunity, thinking, you know what? This could create a little financial freedom for us, right? Create another stream of income, and maybe even eventually give me the flexibility of time that I crave so I could be home with my family. And so I started taking a look at it. Now, here was the challenge. I already didn't have any time. When the heck was I going to build this business? I know some of you guys can probably relate to this, right? So I started looking, as a professional business coach, I help people with this problem. How do you leverage your time? So I figured I could spare 1 hour a day to work on my business. So I started looking for tools that would help me to leverage my time so that I could get everything done in 1 hour. Okay. So this is what I was looking to achieve in that hour. I wanted to stay in touch with all of my contacts. I knew this was the key to the business, was building relationships, right? And someone said to me, one of my pupils actually said this to me. I loved it. She said, "You learned it from me," which is staying in touch is much better than, keeping up is much better than catching up. Keeping up is much better than catching up. So I wanted to stay in touch with all my contacts. I wanted to know when to contact them. I wanted to know when to contact them and when not to contact them, right? In other words, I didn't want, well, I'm going to move this a little. It's about to fall off its stand. I didn't want to have to spend all day planning and thinking and worrying, right? I just wanted something that told me, Eric, go do it right now. Also, what are you going to say to people? I wanted to know what to say to people so that I could have a real conversation without being cheesy, salesy, yucky, right? Icky. And I wanted a system that let me follow up seamlessly so that nobody ever falls through the cracks. I mean, is that too much to ask? I figured it had to be out there. And there was one more thing that was essential for me, was that it had to be easy to use. I don't like complicated technology. I find it really frustrating, right? So it had to be something simple. And so you guys know where this is going. Nobody had figured this out yet. Nobody had built it. It didn't exist. So I put together a team of people smarter than me, and we built Teamzy. That's kind of how Teamzy came to be. That's kind of our origin story. And just so you know what's happened to Teamzy over the last 4 years, we've served more than 100,000 network marketers, which is amazing and humbling. I mean, honestly, Teamzy is basically grown through people loving it and telling their teams to try it out. And so I just want you to know how appreciative we are that you guys love it and share it with your teams. And in that time too, just so you have an idea of results, the average results of our active users, they're averaging 21 new customers and 9 new recruits over 90 days. Pretty good. And in some areas, we've seen even much better numbers than that. But those are the people using it actively and on average. Okay, so that's kind of a little bit of background. Let's dive into the software application itself. The first thing I want you all to know is if you're not already using Teamzy, is you can get a free trial by going to teamzy.com. Okay, it's free. It's 30 days free. We won't ask for your credit card or anything weird, right? We just want you to get in there and really use it and take advantage of it. There's lots of free training like the one you're on now. Plus there's a ton in our help center in the site itself to help you along. Okay, so once you've logged into your free trial, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like this. This is the Teamzy setup wizard. This is designed to make it easy, okay? You just follow the steps. So let's do it real quick. First thing I want you guys to think about in here is, what is your income goal? What is your income goal? How much would you like to be earning a year from now? Okay. What would your income level like to be? Now, look, you can see mine set at $150,000. If you want to go higher, you just slide the slider. If you want to make it a little bit more conservative, you go the other way. Now, notice something. Notice that these circles, the numbers inside, are changing. This is your daily target based on that goal, right? So at $70,000 a year, I need to be connecting with 4 prospects, 3 of my customers, and 2 of my distributors each day. If I move it up back to my goal, which was 150, it's 9 prospects, 6 customers, and 4 distributors. Okay? I just want you guys to know that it's like 4,000 connects I'm going to do over the year. But when I look at it as 19 people, it's something I can do, right? And I'll show you in a minute that this is in Teamzy is less than 30 minutes. Okay, so let's go to the next step. Whatever you set your goal to on that page, when you continue, as I just did, it is setting up Teamzy to your specific goals. Each one of you will have a customized dashboard, which is so cool. The next step is we're going to get all our contacts into Teamzy all in one place. No more sticky notes, pads of paper, icky spreadsheets, whatever. Thumbing through your phone, trying to think about who to connect with or follow up with. Forget it. That's like trying to drink water through your hands, you guys. Teamzy is going to keep all your contacts in one place. It lives in the cloud, which means you always have access to it from your smartphone, your computer, whatever. You always have access to it, no matter what. Now, what's cool about this, beyond just having it all in one place organized, is Teamzy does something magical with your list, as I'm going to show you in a second, so that nobody can ever fall through the cracks. Okay, so once you get everybody into Teamzy, you're ready to launch, and it'll launch you right into your dashboard. So we're looking at the Teamzy dashboard right now. There's maybe 80 different versions, customized versions of Teamzy. All right, and maybe a lot of you are on the custom versions. This is the generic version. We call it Teamzy Standard, which will work for any network. So I'm going to demonstrate that one for you today. They all work the same. They just have different names, different words, different, things like that. Ranks and products are different. Okay. So quick tour of the dashboard, and then we're going to dive into a power hour. I want you guys to see something. This whole bar up here, this is to help you when you're new to set up. Okay. So that's there. You can minimize it. These are all the different little trainings and stuff. That's for when you're new. And once you finish all these, this will disappear and you won't see it anymore. Okay. Today's activities, this is the goal that we're going to do today. Okay. And again, based on our goal, I'm going to connect with my 9 prospects. You can see I've done 0. I'm going to connect with 6 customers, 4 of my distributors. And then I have a goal. And by the way, when I say connect, I just want to make it clear. I don't mean some cheesy sales script or trying to send them a video or cold message them or in any way. I'm not in the damaging friendship business. What I mean by connect is just reaching out to make somebody's day. That's it. I want you to live there. It's called the make someone's day mindset. And I want you to think of the power hour as an opportunity to make people's day. That's where we start. Okay. And it gives us an authentic start to a conversation without burning bridges or scaring people off. All right. So we're going to connect with prospects, customers, distributors. I've also got a goal to share 3 times. You can see my goal is 3 shares. A share, quite simply, is when I share the products that I'm representing, or I share the business opportunity with somebody. That's when I log it as a share. Okay, when I've actually said, oh, well, here's some products that might be helpful to you, or here, would you like to look at this business opportunity? And I show it to them. That's a share. Ads, this is me adding new people to Teamzy. I'm just getting in the habit of building my list as I meet people, putting them in Teamzy daily, putting new people in. Okay. Okay. So that's the first piece, today's activities. Now, we had this huge goal to make $150,000 a year, but Teamzy helps me focus on just today. Here's today's activities. I can know that when I complete these activities and all those circles, all 5 of those circles are completely filled in, that I'm done for today. I don't have to keep going. I'm done for today. It's an incredible feeling of accomplishment and relief, and you can do it in less than an hour, right? Okay, so let's show you how the Power Hour works. Now, you'll see right here the Power Hour module here in the center of the screen. This is something that's really special about Teamzy. It allows you to, it actually helps you do your work, right? Teamzy doesn't just keep track of your contacts and give you a place to track it, right? That's like a filing cabinet. This is more like an assistant sitting at your desk helping you, right? So during my Power Hour, what's going to happen is Teamzy gives me my goal, connect with 9 prospects. Well, right here, it gives me a list of prospects and it tells me who is up next to connect. And then when I'm done with my 9 prospects, I'm going to toggle over and I'm going to connect with my customers. Teamzy tells me who to connect with. Then I'm going to go to my distributors, the same thing. Okay. And then the 4th list are my follow-ups. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, on the right-hand side is where I log that connection. So when I send somebody a message, I log it in Teamzy and it's tracked automatically. Boom, done. How cool. As soon as I track that message, Teamzy automatically knows when to put that person in front of me again. It's so cool. You don't have to plan or think. Once you set the sucker up, you just log in and go for it, right? Now, a couple things I want you to notice before we dive in and I actually show you how to do this. Notice that each person on here has like a rank, okay? So sorry, I got distracted there. So if I'm going to go to the team page and show you this, each person has a number and that's their star rating. So we rate people on a 5-star scale. So you can see people are rated on different star scales. 5 stars is awesome. 3 stars is middle of the road, right? 4 stars is good. 2 stars, not that great. Are you guys with me? So basically what we do is we go through and we assign everybody a rank based on the strength of our current relationship. And what that does for people, or for Teamzy, is it allows Teamzy to prioritize them so that they're automatically put up on your list as you go. Okay. So what we're going to do is explain kind of how these come back. So when when you rank somebody as a 5-star, for example, I'm not sharing my screen anymore, am I? Let me share this again. When you rank somebody as a 5-star, they're going to come up on your list first. Okay. They're going to come up on your list first, and then they're going to come back every 30 days automatically. A 4-star person is going to come up next, and they're going to come back on your list automatically every 60 days, right? Then the 3-star people start coming onto your list, and they come back every 90 days. 2-star people come on after the 3 stars, and they come back every 120 days. This allows you to cycle everybody through automatically so they don't fall through the cracks, but also not be weird to people you don't have a great relationship with, right? They don't want to hear from you every single month if they barely know you. So it allows you to, at the right frequency, work on these relationships over time and build trust, right? And I will show you how when you do that consistently, you create opportunities every single month to bring on new customers and recruits. Okay. So let's do a power hour. Let me show you how to do it, and then we'll get into the Q&A. Now, the first person on my list, I'm going to start from left to right, start with my prospects, is J. Lisa Swain. I'm going to send her a message. Now, you can log all kinds of messages in Teamzy: Facebook, email, Instagram, text messages, right? Snapchat, LinkedIn, phone calls. You can meet people in person, but that's not happening much right now. You can send somebody a greeting card. You can get on a Zoom. You can do FaceTime. You can log all these things in Teamzy, but I'm going to actually use Facebook as my demonstration tonight because most of my messaging is done through Facebook Messenger. Why? People always go, why Facebook Messenger, Eric? Well, because the response rate is really, really good on Facebook Messenger. Okay. So Jay's the first person on my list. I'm going to go message her. I've got Facebook and a separate tab ready to send the message. Okay. The question that I would always hit was, oh my gosh, what am I going to say to her? How many of you guys get stuck on what do I say? So we built right into Teamzy for you this scripts library. Look at this right here. See where I'm circling? So before you message her, you click on scripts, and you can get one of my scripts just to start a conversation. Again, these aren't cheesy sales scripts. They're just conversational. So look, for example, connect number 1. Hi, Jane, just stopping by to say hello. How are you? I hope your day is awesome. It's simple. This is called a make someone's day message, guys. I'm just going to make your day. So let me hit copy script, okay, and just click away. And I'm going to paste that from my clipboard now into Teamzy. And you could go paste it directly to Facebook if you want, but I like to do this step in Teamzy first so that I can do my editing and not accidentally send it with the wrong name or something. Put some emojis in maybe. I like emojis. Okay. Hi, Jay, just stopping by to say hello. How are you? Hope your day is awesome. There it is. It's ready to go. So I'm going to copy that message and then paste it in Facebook. Okay. So we'll look up Jay. There she is. Now, I mean, if you were texting, you could copy and paste it into your phone, into your text application, whatever. However you're messaging somebody, you do it. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to send her the message. So now I've sent the message to Jay. Okay, go back to Teamzy. We'll do a quick log. That was a Facebook message. See the blue button that says log connect? That's how you log it. Now what happened was Jay's gone. The list has slid up 1 notch. Okay, so that the next person up is at the top. And if I look up here, look, I've got 1 done, 8 left, and this circle is starting to turn blue. The next person on my list is Tracy. I'll just use the same script. It's already on my clipboard, paste it in again, change the name. I recommend you always put the first name in the message when you're starting a new conversation with somebody every time, right? The first time you're messaging them for a while, always put their first name in, okay? That way they know it's not some weird spam thing. So I did the same thing. I copied it. I'll go over to Facebook. I'll send the message to Tracy, and then I'll come back here and I'll log it. Okay? And then for Julianne, we do the same thing. We'll just keep going. We'll just change the name. Do you guys see how easy this is? Now, spell it right. You just keep going. Just keep sending it. Now, look, your goal now is just to get these messages out. Some people may start responding right away. Don't run off and have the conversation yet. Okay, first, get all your outgoing messages done so you don't get sidetracked, okay? But people will respond to these scripts like crazy. You will get a lot of responses of people going, oh my gosh, great to hear from you. Thanks for reaching out, okay? Which is a great place to go because now you have a place to start a conversation. So as you're logging these, this circle will fill in. When it's all the way filled in blue, you know you're done with prospects for today. And you can actually stop, guys. You have my permission. You can just stop when you get there. You may be having a lot of fun and want to keep going, but you can just stop. And then you go to your next list, which is customers. And you're going to start reaching out to customers the same way. The first person on my list is Sandy. Okay, I'll go to scripts. Now, Teamzy intelligently knows I'm on customers now and changes the scripts. Look, when I come in here now, I've got customer scripts. Okay, so great. Jane, you're doing so great. I'm proud of you. Congratulations on. Hey, do me a favor, guys. Throw up in the chat what company you're with and, you know, one of your like signature products, and I'll show you how quickly we can customize these. Okay. Pop it in there. Who's first? I got Beachbody. Okay. Haley, Beachbody is an easy one for me because I was a Beachbody coach back in the day. So look, this one's an easy one. We got Beachbody, Isogenics. Both of you guys would, you know, are helping people lose weight, get fit. So something like this, you're doing great. I'm proud of you. Congratulations on losing 10 pounds, right? We got Zingular doing the same thing. Got companies like Young Living, you know, congratulations on, well, maybe they've had some sort of health benefit from their oils, but maybe it's something like congratulations on creating a toxic-free environment for your kids and getting rid of all those other cleaners, right? Because you did Young Living. Let's see who else we got here. HempWorks, you know, congratulations on, hey, I saw your post about how you're feeling better. Congratulations, right? Congratulations on making, this is one script. I'm just giving you guys an example. Look, here's another one I love. Look, hi, Jane. Hi, John. How are you enjoying the products? Please send me an update. Let me know I can be of help. How are you enjoying your Shakeology? How are you enjoying your CBD oil? Send me an update. Let me know how I can be of help. Does this make sense? Just checking in with your customers. Here's my favorite one, though. Here's my favorite script for a customer. Hi, Jane. Just checking in to see if there's anything I can do to make your day. Okay. I see Pampered Chef. Hey, just checking in to see how you're enjoying those amazing baking pans that you bought from me. How's it going? Are you enjoying them? Send me an update. Do you guys see how this could work for any product? Okay. By the way, Vicky, I love those Pampered Chef baking things. What do you even call that? It's like clay. Anyways, those things are great. Good product. The pizza stones, really great. Okay. So let's just keep going. So we're going to keep connecting with our customers the same way you connect with prospects. And I just want to talk to you guys real quick about this, by the way. This is huge because a lot of people kind of neglect their customers, or they think that they have to be like a salesperson hat every time they talk to their customers. You just need to stay in touch. You just need to be present and available to them on a regular basis. Okay. You don't need to be constantly going, oh, I know a lot of companies train to say your shipments in 2 days. Would you like to add to it? You don't need to, that's not what you need to do. You just need to check in. How's everything going? Send me an update. Is there anything I can do to make your day? And when you're doing that, when you're in touch with people on a regular basis, something magical happens in your business. When you're in touch with regular customers, when you're in touch with customers regularly, they order more product and they retain longer. Okay, they order more product and they retain longer. And it's a statistical fact. Look, I learned this, how many years ago? 30 years ago when I was waiting tables. I learned that if I touch my tables, meaning if I'm present with my tables regularly throughout their meal, they order more food and they tip better and they come back. It's the same thing in any business. If you're present on a regular basis, they order more and they retain longer. How many of you guys are interested in that? Having your customers order more products and retain longer. Yeah. I used to do these videos. I had a private Facebook group with my customers. I would do these monthly videos of, hey, here's some more products that I recommend that you may or may not be using. And the goal was that all of my customers would eventually increase their portfolio of products that they were using, right? And so you do that by being in regular contact. Now, something else that happens that's magical when you're in contact with customers is this. How many of you guys want more customers? Let me see your hands. You can hit that little raise hand button. Anybody want more customers? Where do you go get more customers? Where's the best place to find them? Is it an Instagram class we need to take? I mean, you can meet people on Instagram and then you can convert relationships down the road into customers. But where do you find customers that are ready to buy, ready to go? I'll tell you where, from current customers. The best place to find a customer is from a customer you already have. It's a gold mine. Think about this. Your customers are using your product and loving it. I want you guys to all think about somebody that it's like your favorite customer. They're loving your product. They are talking about your product. This is what people do. They talk about things they love, which means they're telling friends and family about your product. Did you guys know that 82% of people say they make purchasing decisions based on the recommendation of a friend? Did you guys know that? So your customers are talking to people about their products, about your products, and those people are likely to make that purchasing decision because their friend recommended it. My question to you is, are you getting introduced to the people they're talking to? And if you're here listening to me because you've lost touch with your customer list and you haven't been staying in good touch, then I know the answer is no, you're not getting introduced to those people. Step one, stay in regular contact with your customers so that you can get introduced to the people they're talking to. Make sense? So we've made it super easy in Teamzy. You put your customer list in. By the way, canceled past customers are just as important as current ones. Put them all in there. Okay? Stay in touch with all of them. Okay? Because people, look, you guys have consumable product, which means they get sidetracked and don't take it for a month. Now they have too much. They cancel. What happens when they consume it all? They need it again. If you're not in touch, how are they going to, they're not thinking about it, but if you're in touch, oh yeah, I need to get more. Are you guys with me? Yes, this is huge. Okay, once you've connected with your customers, whatever your goal was, mine was 6, you move to distributors and you start talking to your distributors, just checking in, seeing how you're doing. I saw you signed your first customer. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, you ranked up. You're amazing. Or, I haven't heard from you in a while. How are you? Is there anything I can do to help? Just quick messages, guys, to your team. That's why we called it Teamzy, by the way. And this is a key piece that people are missing, right? I've talked to many leaders who are like, I feel like I can't even start saying hi to people on my team because there's too many people. Well, now this gives you a way to do it. If you've got 2 people on your team now, start now so that as your team grows, you've got the right habits in place. But it's incredibly impactful. Just think about somebody that's upline from you, guys. Think about it. Think about somebody that you respect and admire upline from you. Imagine what it would feel like if you got a text message out of the blue, just letting them know they care, letting you know they care about you. Wouldn't that be? Oh my gosh. So you get to do that. That's why we do this in our power hour. So prospects, customers, distributors. The first half of the power hour is just outgoing messages to make people's day from those 3 lists. Okay. My goal was 19 people. I'm telling you, I could do that in 15 minutes in Teamzy. Now, let's say it takes you 30 minutes because you're new. So now you still have half of your power hour. What are you going to do next? The next thing we're going to do is go to our follow-ups list. Now, you'll notice nobody's on the follow-ups list automatically. See, these lists, prospects, customers, distributors, people will cycle through these lists automatically based on their star rating, right? 5 stars every 30 days, 4 stars every 60 days, 3 stars every 90 days, 2 stars every 120 days. Nobody can ever fall through the cracks. How do they get on the follow-ups list? This is where I put people that I've connected on the other lists. I put people over on follow-ups when I have shared a product solution with them or when I have shared the business opportunity with them and they haven't purchased yet. Now they go on the follow-ups list. Does it make sense? The follow-ups list is where I'm reaching out as a professional, as a business owner, as a representative of my products. On these lists, I'm reaching out as a human being, connecting, having conversations, caring for people. Over here, I'm still caring for people, obviously, but from a professional standpoint. Does that make sense? So let me show you how this works, just real quick. So I messaged Jay, okay? And she, sorry, I got an ice cube got in my mouth. I messaged Jay, make your day message. She responds, great to hear from you, okay? So now the goal is to have a conversation with Jay, just have a conversation with her, right? I could let it fizzle out right there, or I can just try to keep it going. And so here's a little phrase that I use that's really helpful is to ask somebody to send you an update. So she'd be like, great to hear from you. So nice, that was nice. You made my day. And so I would say, yeah, well, it's been forever, Jay. Send me an update. Tell me what you've been up to. Send me an update. So when you say send me an update, it makes it comfortable because it's like, they know what to do. So she'll start telling you, she'll start telling me what she's been up to. It's funny, I actually talked to Jay yesterday. And so we're both in California, though in different parts of the state. We're on lockdown, right? We're on lockdown. We're not allowed to do stuff. And she was saying how she walked her dog at the park yesterday and people were looking at her sideways because she didn't have a mask on. She's like, I wasn't near anybody. Here's my point. She's giving me an update. She's telling me what she's up to, right? She's updating me about her life. We're having a conversation back and forth. We're doing this. I'm doing that. It's natural. Okay. What I want you to do is you're having an update with people and I want you to be curious and ask questions and dig into what they're doing a little bit, right? Don't ask those weird questions. Like if you're on a desert island, just, oh, you walked your dog. What's your dog's name? Like stuff like that. Have a conversation with people and look for ways you can help, look for ways you can help. Maybe there's a suggestion you can make or a product you could recommend, not even necessarily yours, just something based on what they're talking about, right? I always say like, if somebody's got a leaky roof, introduce them to a roofer, right? I mean, stuff like that, ways you can help. But what I'm going to do in this conversation is as I'm listening and being interested in Jay and she's giving me her update, I'm going to also give her my update. I'm going to tell her what I've been doing. It's natural. It's normal. Right? It's a law of reciprocity. It's just a normal thing to do. So I'm going to tell her, oh, we've been doing this and we've been doing that, and I'm going to tell her that, our life hasn't changed that much since we have a home-based business and we're still in business. Even though we're on pandemic lockdown, we're still in business. We have a home-based business. And I'm going to tell her what I do. This is what I'm doing. This is what my business is. And this is why I'm passionate about it. Okay. So I just want you guys to write that down, have a great conversation, law of reciprocity. Then you get to talk about what you're doing and share it like this, what you do and why you're passionate about it. What you do and why you're passionate about it. Now, real quick on this, when I share what I do and why I'm passionate about it, 100% of people will say, wow, that's good for you. Great for you. I'm proud of you. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. As you've shared with people that you're doing network marketing, have 100% of the people said, good for you, I'm proud of you? Probably not, right? Because there's a stigma and there's just people, it has a bad reputation. But when you're telling people what you're doing and why you're passionate about it, everyone's happy for you. This is why it's such a great way to introduce your business to people so they know what you're doing, okay? And as I'm having this conversation with Jay, it's totally natural. I'm telling her what I'm doing and why I'm passionate about it. If she's excited about what I'm doing, I'm just going to ask her, would you like to learn more about it? Would you like to learn more about it? Let me know. Okay. If she says yes, great. I'll show you what to do in Teamzy right now. If she says no, No big deal. Hey, it was great chatting with you, Jay. If you do come across anybody, though, that needs help in this area, please connect them with me. I want to help as many people as I can. She's going to say, sure, I'll do that. And you just leave her in Teamzy. She'll cycle back through and you'll stay in touch. Over time, you just keep connecting, keep building trust, keep having nice conversations. If she says, yeah, I would like some more information, now we're going to take her to the next level, right? We're going to invite her into something where we can share our business or our products with her. So right now, I'm guessing it'd be mostly Zooms, right? Because we're mostly locked down. I don't know where y'all are, but probably you're at home. So let me just kind of show you what I would do. Let's say I'm talking to Jay. She says, yeah, I'd like some more information. I said, great. Let's jump on a Zoom so that we can talk a little bit more and see what your goals are. Maybe I can help. So how would I log this in Teamzy? Let me just show you. So we've now, so far, all we've sent is a make someone's day message. She and I are messaging back and forth and having a conversation. Now that it's getting to a point where I'm gonna share with her, I want to log again. So I'm gonna look her up in my lookup bar because she's not on my dashboard anymore. She won't be for 30 days. That brings me to her full contact record in Teamzy. So now I've got everything here. All of her contact info, all of our conversations are logged, okay? And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open that connect box. You click on the button and it opens it just like on the dashboard, okay? So let's say she and I are having our Zoom. It's great. I'm gonna use the video chat to log that. And I'm gonna put all my notes from our Zoom in Teamzy, okay? And on our Zoom, of course, I'm sharing the business opportunity. So I'm gonna open up share. See the share right here on the bottom left? So I'm gonna take it off connect, which is the default, and put it on business opportunity. As soon as I do that, it activates the follow-ups. See right there where it turned on? It activated a follow-up from 2 days. You can change that to any date in the future. Now I'm gonna change it to tomorrow because I always tell people I'll follow up tomorrow. Okay? So now it's set, okay? And I can leave a note what we're following up on if you want to. So I'm gonna log this and show you what happened. Go back to the dashboard. You can see one share is logged on my dashboard. That's how you log a share. Also, when I go to my follow-ups list, Jay is on my follow-ups list for tomorrow, okay? So this is how this works, you guys. My goal is to share 3 times a day, which means 3 times a day, I'm gonna put people on my follow-ups list. So if I'm really rocking with this, by Friday, I've got 15 people on that follow-ups list, okay? So when I get to my follow-ups list, the second half of my power hour, I go to my follow-ups list and I see who's due today. And if they're due, she's actually due tomorrow, but we'll pretend. If they're due, I'll send them a follow-up. And it's just like sending a regular connect message. I'll go to my scripts and I'll get a follow-up message. Yes, I put 10 follow-up messages in here to make it easy for you, okay? And these are already well thought out, really great scripts. The first one reads, hi, Jane, just checking in like I promised I would. What questions do you have for me? Okay, so I'll copy that script. We'll do it just like we did before. I'm gonna send her this message. Okay. See how easy this is? Copy it, toggle over to Facebook, look up Jay. There she is. We're gonna send her, oh, I don't wanna unfriend her. There it is, it's that one, send message. I got confused. So even if you're confused, it's really fast. Look, there it is, sending her the message, done. So now that follow-up message is sent, so what I'm gonna do in Teamzy is log it, but pay attention, you guys, when you're logging a follow-up, always set a new follow-up. Okay, always set a new follow-up. So let's say I'll follow up in 2 days. And you can leave yourself a note. So next follow-up is gonna be follow-up number 2. Okay, log that connect. So now she's due again on Saturday. Always set a new follow-up because I don't even know if she's gonna respond. So I wanna make sure I set a new follow-up again, okay? Now real quick, and then we're gonna do Q&A because I know I've already done my teaching time. Now it's Q&A time. But I wanna talk to you guys about following up because this is the key. This is the key point, is following up. And people mess this up, okay? You heard me say always set a new follow-up. How many times, Eric? Forever. Follow up forever. Forever. Now, let me just talk to you about this. 80% of all sales happen between the 7th and the 10th follow-up. Okay, 80% of all sales happen between the 7th and the 10th follow-up. Okay, so take down your little raised hand buttons and raise them again for me if you follow up 10 times typically. If someone's interested, you follow up 10 times. So usually I don't have any. I got a couple hands up, but they might be legit or they could be getting a sandwich. Usually I get no hands. People don't follow up 10 times. It's just not done. It's just not done. Here's the thing I want you guys to understand. I want to shift your mindset on this, okay? Because I don't want to be annoying you. How many of you are worried about being annoying? That's why you wouldn't do that. Yeah. So I'm going to teach you how not to be annoying. Don't worry about that. But first off, how many of you honestly want to help people? Like you believe in your product, you believe in your company, and you really, really want to help people. Okay, good. So let me shift your mindset on this. The truth is this: you're not going to be able to help anybody unless they make their purchase. True? And if 80% of people make their purchase between the 7th and 10th follow-up, that means you're giving up on 80% of the people you have the ability to help. You're giving up on 80% of the people you have the ability to help. So shift your mindset to this. Following up is an act of love. Following up is an act of love. Okay? It's an act of love. This is how you love people. You care about people, you follow up with them. Okay? Now, I'm going to teach you really quick how to follow up without being annoying so that people will thank you for it always. They will thank you for it. You follow up 10 times, they're going to say, thank you so much for following up. I really appreciate it. You guys want to learn that? It's really simple. I learned this the hard way through my years of being a business coach when people were paying me and they wouldn't answer the phone because they hadn't done their homework and they felt bad, right? And so I had to continually reach out. I figured out how to do it. So here are the 2 principles. Number 1, don't ask anything of them. Don't ask anything of them. They don't have to respond. They don't have to open your message. They don't have to message you or call you or anything. Okay? They don't have to do anything. Don't ask it. Number 2, I mean, you've made your ask when you talked. Now you're just following up on it, right? They know what you asked of them. Number 2 principle. They need to be able to read your entire message without opening it. They need to be able to read your entire message without opening it. What does that mean? No voice messages, no video messages. For the love of everything that's holy, don't call people on the telephone and leave them a voicemail. That's like the worst thing you could do. That's in our day and age, that's the worst thing you could do. People hate that. What you need to do is send them a message they can read. So text, Facebook message, direct message on Instagram, wherever you connect with people, send them a message they can read and they need to be able to read it without opening it. Okay? So when they see it come through, they get it. Does this make sense? Here's why. Most people won't open message 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They won't even respond at all. Have you guys had somebody who's been interested and you're so surprised they didn't respond to any of your follow-ups, just crickets? Yeah, you all have. That's normal. Okay, 20% of people will purchase within 3 follow-ups. Those are the people you're getting already. Okay, the rest take a lot longer. And the reason they're not responding isn't for all the reasons you think. It's just because their life's happening, right? You messaged them. They saw your message. If you follow these principles, they saw the message. That's nice. Yeah, I need to connect with him again. I need to connect with her again. But they're busy right now, right? The dog's jumping on the kids, whatever. They're making dinner. They're driving their car. Whatever the case may be, they're not going to respond right now, this moment. And they plan to. They just don't, right? Which is why they don't open your message. Why would they open their message? They're going to look like a jerk if they don't respond right now. So they're not going to open it, but they will look at it. So if you follow these, they will see them always because people like have to see it. They'll look at their phone and they will read it on the lock screen, but they just won't open it. And that's okay. Just know that as you're connecting and staying in touch, you are showing your care. You are completing the promise that you made, that you would follow up and that you would care for them and that you would serve them. And so over time, what happens is they get these little messages from you. And it just kind of softens their subconscious resistance to what you're doing. And then around 6 or 7 messages in, they're going to respond with I'm so sorry I haven't responded to any of your messages. Thank you for staying in touch, right? And now you start the cycle over. So I just want you guys to know this works 100% of the time like clockwork. If you keep it going, it works, right? You will not be irritating to people. So what happens is you do your power hour, let's say 5 days a week. That's what I recommend. You come in, you connect with whatever your goal is, the amount of prospects, whoever's up next. Don't second guess it. If they're in your list, send them a message. Then you go to your customers, send the message. Then you go to your distributors, send the message. And then you come to your follow-ups list and you send a follow-up to everyone who's due. That's your power hour, okay? Now you'll need to set aside a little bit of time at another point in the day to do the back and forth messaging. But that's your power hour. And what will happen is every month, people will convert from that follow-ups list. Every month, consistently. And you're going to be in love, sending me love messages. Oh my gosh, Teamzy, game changer, changed my business. This is so fun. And then the best part, you can duplicate this with your team. Even a brand new person who doesn't have $2 to their name can get a free trial and have 30 days momentum with Teamzy. Are you kidding me? So cool. Okay, so that's how you do it. And then let me just finish it off and show you how to sign her up, and then we'll do Q&A. So if you've got questions, I see there's a couple there. Start putting your questions in the Q&A and I'll take those. So Jay's no longer on my dashboard. I'm gonna look her up again in my lookup bar to jump to her page. Great. Let's say she signs up. So I'm gonna click on sale and I'm just gonna log a sale type. Usually it'll just have a few choices here. This is the generic version. So I'll click distributor kit, save. Okay. Teamzy wants to know that you got a sale. That helps you track your statistics and refine goals as you go on. Now, what I'm going to do is see where it says member type. I'm going to click on distributor because she's now no longer a prospect. Now she's a distributor, personally sponsored. How cool is that, right? And then you can add tags. You can see I've added tags here. You can add tags for the products she's using so you know. Okay, great. Cool. Okay, I know you guys have questions, so I'm going to dive into the questions. That's the overview of how to crush a power hour. Do you guys see how fun this is and easy? Yes, it's so cool. Okay. Let's do this. Questions. Jim says, is there an app for mobile or do we need to use the browser on a phone to access Teamzy? Correct. Use the browser on the phone. It's mobile friendly though. It's really cool. Let me show you. Here, I'm going to share my phone with you, screen with you real quick. Okay, phone screen should pop up. There's my phone. Okay, let me open it up. Hold on, it needs to see my face. Great. So see right in the middle of my screen, you guys, you can see the icon for Teamzy that I've saved to my home screen. When I click on that, it opens up Teamzy. Okay. You can stay logged in by clicking that little remember me. So you don't have to log in every time. And this takes you to Teamzy. So there's my Teamzy dashboard. How cool is this? Look, so it has my goals. If I want to connect with Heather, I can click on her. It's got everything I need. It's got my scripts. I can get a script in here. I can pick up the script. I can copy it. And then what I would do is just toggle my apps over to my text messages or over to Facebook Messenger. And I would send that message to her. And then I would come back into Teamzy. Okay. And I would log it by pasting it in here. I'd log it right here in Teamzy. Look how easy this is, you guys. So you can do everything on your phone. It's really cool. Okay. So yes, you just go to if you're on an iPhone, you go to Safari, you go to teamzy.com, you log in. Once you've logged in, save it to your home screen. Same thing on Android. You go to Chrome, log in, save your login to your home screen. Okay. Next question. Where do the questions go? We answered that one live. Fatima says, what's the best way to share product or business opportunity in your business? In your opinion, send a video, talk on the phone, video chat. Love to hear your thoughts. Oh, that's a great question. Okay. My opinion. You want to hear my opinion? I'm going to give you my opinion. 100% it's in person. So on the phone, on FaceTime, on a Zoom. Obviously, if someone's local, you can get together with them. Though right now we're supposed to be social distancing, so you'll probably do it virtually. Here's why I feel like this is so important to do. And by the way, once you've done this a while, you'll have like 100% sale rate by connecting with somebody one-on-one. The bottom line, Fatima, is I don't know what your needs are. I don't know what your problems are. How can I solve your problems? How can I solve your problems if I don't know what they are? Right? So my first goal is, if you've got some interest, it's like, great, let's have a quick chat so I can find out what your goals are and see if I can help you with them. Once I know what's going on with you and I ask you some questions and I find out exactly where you are, then I can make a really good recommendation. Hey, you know, this sounds like it'd be a great opportunity for you and this is why. Right? And then you're bought in. So that's kind of my philosophy. For me to send you a video or a link to my website when I don't know what your needs are, it's kind of like going to the doctor and the doctor sending you a list. Here's all the pharmaceuticals we prescribe. Let me know if you're interested in getting something. Right? So it's better to find out. That's not what they do, right? The nurse interviews you, and then the doctor comes and sees you. And then based on all the feedback, they help you find a solution. So that's what I think people should be doing too. So that's just my opinion. All right. Stacy says, I hopped on here late. Do we have to add all these prospects, customers to the app first? Is this an app? Okay. So it's not a phone app. It's an app. It's an application, a computer application. and you can use it mobily on your phone. Yes, you got to add your prospects in. It's really easy though. It's super easy, Stacy. We've got tutorials and things on how to do it. You're going to get your back office team, your customers lists imported. You can import all of your Facebook friends in one go. You can import all of your followers on Instagram in one go. We've got instructions on how to do all that. It's really, really quite easy. And then once you get all your prospects in there, it starts working like magic. Okay, Jan says, if they ghost you, how often do you follow up? Good question. Okay. So first off, expect everybody to ghost you. 80% of people, if that's your term. I don't believe in the term ghosting. I think people are just busy. They're not doing something on purpose. Ghosting makes it sound like they're on purpose not responding to you. They're not responding to you when they're meaning to respond to you, but they're not. That's really what's happening in most cases. They're not doing something intentional. So just kind of shift your thinking on that a little bit, Jan. Expect that most people won't respond to 5, 6, 7 follow-ups. So you need to keep following up. You just need to keep following up. Now, how often? I mean, just use your gut, but usually every time I follow up, I back it off a little bit. So I'll follow up the next day, and then maybe a couple days after that, then maybe 4 days after that, and maybe 6 days after that, I just start backing it off each time I follow up. That's just the way I do it. So each time it's just a little bit longer than the last time. I definitely wouldn't follow up every single day for 10 days straight. That would be weird. Okay. All right. And then if you get to a point where you've already out like maybe 30 days, then maybe you're just following up every 30 days with them. I had people take a year or more to convert. Okay. They were on my follow-up list for a year. They thanked me for it. They joined the team. Sometimes they're the most loyal people. Okay. Haley says, at what point do I change their rank? You can change their rank at any point, at any time. So every time you're working with them, you always have the drop down right next to their name where you can change it right then and there. So for example, let's say I add Haley, you're going to be my guinea pig. Let's say I add you to Teamzy and I'm like, she's a hot prospect. I put her in as 5 stars. And so I'm reaching out to her and connecting. And then she comes up 30 days later. I reach out and connect again. Then she comes up 30 days later and I'm like, I just talked to her. I feel like it's too soon, right? You get that feeling like, I don't know her that well. And now it's like, it's too soon. At that point, I would just change your rank to 4. Then you'd push out 60 days and I'd talk to you again then. Does that make sense? So you can do it as you go. But what you want to do when you set up is you want to go through your list and just identify your best people, maybe your 5s and 4s to get started so that you're talking to them first. Stacy says, is there a charge? Yes, there is a charge. Absolutely. It's free for 30 days. Okay. Teamzy's free for 30 days. And then it's $29.99 a month after that. So it's less than $1 a day to have all your planning done for you. Okay. Is there any way to import phone contacts? Yes, there is. And if you go to the help center in Teamzy, so if you're in Teamzy, on the left-hand side, click Help Center. There's FAQs with step-by-step instructions on how to do all these things. And there is one specifically for getting your mobile phone contacts exported from your phone and then put it into Teamzy. Great. Stacy, it's not an app that you can download. You go to teamzy.com. It's a website, teamzy.com. Okay, teamzy.com. And if you're on your phone, you go into Safari or Chrome and you go to teamzy.com, log in, and then you can save it to your desk, to your phone screen, your home screen, so you can get to it quickly. Cool. Okay, real quick. For those of you who are still here, everyone's still here. Great. Let me give you some action steps and we'll send you on your way. So quick action steps. Okay. Here's what I want you guys to do. First off, go to teamzy.com and get your free trial started. Go to teamzy.com and get your free trial started. If you're already in your free trial, then set up your subscription. Okay, so that way you don't miss a beat when it's over. You won't miss a beat. It won't get shut off or anything. You won't lose access. There's a little link just under your name on the left-hand side of Teamzy that says subscribe now while you're in your free trial. You can click that at any time, and we won't charge you until your 30 days is up, but you can have it set up. Because remember, we don't ask for your credit card info when you sign up your free trial. I also recommend you get a 30-day success partner to do the free trial with you. Okay, get a 30-day success partner. And what you guys do is hold each other accountable. And, each day when you do your Teamzy Power Hour, take a screenshot, send it to each other, just message it over. Say, hey, I'm done. How about you? If you do that with some accountability, you're going to have an amazing month. You're going to get so much done. as opposed to just, let me try this little thing out and sign up for a free trial and log in twice, right? I want you guys to have an amazing first month. Okay. And then finally, I want to give you guys a challenge to take a 5-day challenge. That is, I challenge you to go out and use Teamzy for use Teamzy for 5 days in a row and connect with 100 people over 5 days. That means just sending a message to 20 people a day. Okay. For 5 days in a row. Because if you guys do that, it's going to blow your mind. Okay. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have so many conversations going on right now. I cannot believe I created this much momentum in 5 days. I want you guys to do the 5-day challenge so that you never believe yourselves when you start saying things like, nothing's happening. I don't know how to get momentum. I feel like, I've gone through my war market, or all those like little fibs that we tell each other. Make sense? You guys got your action steps down? Okay, good. Cindy says, where can I watch the replay? We're going to post it on the Teamzy YouTube channel later tonight, and you can get it there. Does it insert birthdays? Yeah, you can keep track of all your birthdays in Teamzy. You can run a birthday report if you want to, like, send people cards and stuff like that. Haley says, I forgot to ask, do we change the dashboard to be for our specific company? Yeah, so Haley, what company are you with? Throw it up there real quick for me. Wait, Haley, you're with Beachbody? Yeah, Beachbody's the original version of Teamzy. We built it for Beachbody first. So when you go into Teamzy, here, let me just show you. I'll just show you guys how to do this. Let's see here. So you go to teamzy.com and you click on Start Trial, okay? And then you select your business, okay? So if you were doing Beachbody, you would select Beachbody, and then you'd start your trial. And it's customized to you. Look at how many custom versions we have. We have a ton, okay? And if you guys come in here and there's no custom version at all for your company, what you're going to choose is what I demonstrated tonight, which is Teamzy Standard MLM. Okay, you're going to choose Teamzy Standard MLM. Okay, and if you think that we should build a custom version for your company, then just message support send an email to support@teamzy.com and ask for information about how to get one in the works for your company. Hopefully that was really helpful to you guys. Thank you for spending some time with me tonight. Thank you for trying Teamzy, and welcome to our Teamzy family. God bless you guys. Have a good night.